Another day, and I'm back at it again here, poking at this cable rigging here on the big Screaming Demon Timberjack 450 skidder here. I keep poking at this here, and I finally got I got a lot of the ugliness knocked off of these chokers here. Managed to thin the herd here a bit, so to speak. There, got rid of that tangled mess over there, and I don't know if you can see it or not. There, it's I got a pile of excess chokers there up on top of the back tire of the machine there. So yeah, anyways, I got everything straightened out to where I pretty much want it here now. I got my chokers laid out there. I went through and redid a bunch of those clamps there and turned them around to where direction they're supposed to be facing in, and got that all squared away and straightened out. I'm just getting ready here now. I got finally got these last two ring slides here cleaned off and got those other cobby chokers off there, and I got a couple of shackles set up here. You can see there, try and zoom in, there we go. And I got my choker chains here, the two that I'm going to run on the end here. Got these set up here, and that's these ones here with these special hooks here, these slider hooks. That's these, they got the 3/4 circle in them. They're a special slider hook for doing choker work. So I don't have the teardrop sliders on here like most guys have their when they run choker chains on skidders. They have like a cutaway where the chain drops in and locks into. This is going to be, I'm just going to have two on the end here, and they're going to be attached solid there with those shackles instead of slip in. I won't be able to slip the chain in and out of them or detach the chain. These chains will be permanently attached here to the main line here. So yeah, so anyways, the two barnyard supervisors here again, keeping an eye on what I'm doing and making sure that I'm following procedure and doing what I'm supposed to do. So anyways, we'll get you set up here, and I'm going to go ahead and get these last two chokers on here, and then this is squared away on this end of the machine, and then I'm literally going to be going to the opposite end of the machine, and so to speak, we'll be going through this thing from arsehole to appetite, as the old saying went. So anyways, we're going to get on with it here. Okay, well, anyways, I'm going to be using these, like I say, just shackles here, and not, I don't have the style where you pull the chain through and lock it in. I don't have any of those slides, and even if I did, like I say, I'm not opening up my main line here to put these in. I do want these two attached solid so that I don't lose them in the bush. Unfortunately, with those drop-in ones on the end, a lot of times what happens is if you don't take them off every skid, which you have to do, you're going to lose them in the bush. And sometimes even when you're skidding, they'll if you drop a load and pick up again, they'll unhook themselves and you'll lose them. So these will be permanently attached to the machine. And I'm fine with that. So they're a bit heavy. That's why guys take them. That's why people take them off, because they are a bit heavy to use. Just for the sake of making life easier for yourself, that's why they have it that way, set up that way for the most part. So go ahead and set this up here. I know, it's a crescent wrench, but for this particular, in this particular application, I pretty much need that because they had these, they got these flat tab screw-in shackle bolts, so you need to use a crescent. I could use a small, small wrench on, but it would be too small actually. This isn't going to work. Crescent is fine, but I want to get this. I might have to go get a small pry bar, and I might need to get this. Yeah, I gotta go get a small pry bar to, or a lining punch or bar to stick in the shackle here, so I can get a good, so I can torque it down good and get it tightened up properly. So, anyways, bring it back in a second. Okay, went ahead and got my lining bar there. For some reason, this is giving me a hard time here. There we go. Come on. There. We got that torqued down pretty good. I don't think that'll be coming up anytime soon. Come on. I want to give it one more little snug here. This is kind of a floppy deal here. It's hard to get a good bite on this. Come on. This is kind of a squirrely deal. It wants to go every which direction. Twist off to the side. It's not what we want. We want to get a good bite on this. There we go. Now. Oh yeah. Hey, that's how that's supposed to work. There we go. And just for comparison, lots of people like to knock these old Crescent wrenches. This is an actual Crescent brand wrench. This is the original Jamestown, New York branded ones that were built by Crescent Tool Company. These were manufactured, this one was from the 1950s. This was my grandpa's collection. He had a whole set from the little 6-inch ones up to, this is a 12-inch. And I have a deep appreciation of classic tools that had quality built into them. These were, all the years he had his logging operation, he had a whole bunch of these 12-inch ones. He had a couple 8-inch, he had 6-inch, he had a few 10-inch ones. I don't know where his 10-inch ones ended up, but I do still have 2 of his 12-inch ones, 1 of his 6-inch ones. I have 2 of his 8-inch ones. My dad had these for years and years, used them for a long time, these things made miles all over the country here in these probably made a 50-mile radius of home here in every logging camp and bush operation since when he bought them brand new, probably would have been somewhere in the late 40s, early 50s. Well, these would have been somewhere probably between 50 and 1955. He bought a whole bunch of new tools at that time, so can't beat these old tools for quality. They may not look like much, but let me tell you, they're one tough cookie, these. So, anyways, all buttoned up here now. We got the main line. We got the main line fixed here to where now it hopefully I can get some service out of this without too much hassle. Like I say, these chokers here, some of them are with those cobbled up fixes there with those cable clamps and stuff there on those choker ends there. That I'm not quite so sure about, but I do have some over there with the cat's eye ends on them there, so those should be fine. I should be able to reuse those if these give me too much grief, and I'm gonna have to pick up a few new spare ones from I don't even know where's a good supplier for logging cable rigging right now, because a lot of my the local companies around here that used to supply that have either gone out of business, and I know there's a couple in the capital city in my province here, but I think there's one company left and they're stupid expensive, so I'm probably going to have to bring them in from out of province, from the west coast or something like that, from British Columbia, where they have still do a lot of cable yarding and stuff like that, and choker supplies, and those companies still deal in a lot of rigging. So I can order online from those companies and have it shipped out to me cheaper than I can buy, the total for cheaper than what I can buy here locally. So unfortunately, now one last thing to do when trying out something new, there's only one way to see that if it's gonna hold up or proof test it, so to speak. Well, looks like it'll hold up. Well, looks like we got all the rigging squared away on the back end of this machine. Now I got to move on to getting all the other little things done before I put this machine to work, or at least hopefully put it to work. So anyways, just like to say thanks everybody. Don't forget to leave the old thumbs up, the like, share, subscribe. It means a lot to us small YouTube content providers here on the tube. And again, as always, we'll see you all on the next one. Till then, take care.